everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Thank you for joining us. Welcome to our honorees, our guests, faculty, and staff. Thank you so much for joining us for the 2023 William Woods University Honors Convocation. I'm Dr. Amy Sapp, University Provost, and I'm pleased to be here to honor some very significant accomplishments for our graduating seniors. As a quick note, for those of you who are called to the stage to receive awards, please enter from your right. Receive your award, pause briefly for a photo before descending the opposite stairs. So we're ready to get started. It's my pleasure to welcome University President Dr. Jeremy Moreland to begin our ceremony.
Thank you, Provost Sapp. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome faculty, welcome staff, welcome families. And I have a few things I'd like to say directly to our students, soon-to-be graduates. So today is the first in a series of time-honored traditions at our university that mark the culmination of your college career here at the Woods. At this event, we begin to celebrate our graduates, as well as our most distinguished faculty member for the year, who have achieved academic excellence that befits special recognition. So right after this ceremony, you'll take the next step, both figuratively and literally, toward completing your undergraduate journey. I'm going to try to make you tear up here at some point. Toward completing your undergraduate journey, when you will join the rest of your graduating classmates for the historic Ivy ceremony as you cross the Senior Lake Bridge for the last time as William Woods students. And then, of course, tomorrow you'll take the final, most important step of your college experience as you step across this stage to receive your diploma at commencement, and then on into your bright futures. I know that your experience here has been life-changing, considering all that you've accomplished. It's quite a list. All that you've experienced, all that you've learned, and all the lifelong friends you've acquired. Together, these experiences are about as memorable as anyone can imagine, which is why college is such a transformational time in an individual's life. But at the same time, these past 4 years on our campus are only but a prelude to the prime of your life and the beautiful futures that are now stretched out in front of each of you. Your potential is indeed unlimited, and what you can accomplish going forward is simply as much as your imagination will allow. We at William Woods, your professors, your friends, your teammates, your administrators, all know this because we have seen what you can do during your time here on this campus. We've seen you achieve excellence here, which is what we're really acknowledging today, and are excited to see you take these talents, gifts, and determination you displayed here as college students at William Woods, along with the knowledge and life experience you acquired, to the big old world out there. But before you embark upon your life's journey, after leaving your college days behind, we all assemble this afternoon to take a few moments to celebrate all you have achieved at the Woods. So students, as we begin the process of saying goodbye to you, which can be particularly difficult, we must part ways with any time we have to part ways with the kind of students that are represented here today. Families and loved ones, we're very proud of your students. You represent the true excellence that exists at William Woods, the potential of that excellence. And all you have made this university, all of you have made this university a better place by having been here. Our campus community will never be exactly the same as it was before you came. So I implore all of you here, students and families, slow down and appreciate each of these final moments of your college career here at this remarkable university. Soon your college days and all you have accomplished will become memories, bright, some fading, once you cross the bridge one more time, and then once you cross this stage tomorrow, and thereby cross the metaphoric threshold into your new, exciting next phase of life. So before we begin to honor you, I want one more time, on behalf of the William Woods administration and faculty, to thank you for choosing this remarkable university to entrust with your college education. We have been honored accordingly. You've set a new high standard for all the generations of new students who will follow you, perhaps your kids or your grandkids. And for that, you should be proud. So, shall we? Let's proceed. One last thing, go Owls. Provost Sapp.
Thank you, Dr. Moreland. I'm joined on stage today by several members of the faculty. They're all here to honor you, students, and I will let them introduce themselves as we move through the program this afternoon. As we move through the academic awards, you will find valuable information in your Signatures of Excellence book. I've seen several of you already coming through this. I hope you'll take a look in there, and you will see a summary of some of the great things that have been accomplished here on campus this year. On page 7 to 9 in this book, it lists some of the honors and awards that our outstanding faculty have received this year. While this particular ceremony is about the students, I think you'll be very impressed with some of the things our faculty have accomplished over the past academic year. Page 13 to 16 of the book lists students who are on the Dean's List. These are full-time students who achieve a 3.6 cumulative GPA. They're named to the Dean's List each semester. I want to take a moment and ask that any students on the Dean's List please rise so we can recognize you. William Woods University Honors Scholars are students who meet certain academic criteria, allowing them to participate in our honors program. A full list of these students can be found on page 16. In addition to our honors program, William Woods University also hosts chapters of 16 different national honor societies. Student members of these societies are often the highest achieving students in their academic discipline. Information on those societies can be found on pages 17 to 21. If you are an honors scholar or a member of an honor society, please stand to be recognized. As you all know, research is an essential aspect of the pursuit of scholarship. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Miriam O'Callaghan to the podium to recognize a few of the many research projects completed on campus this year.
Thank you, Dr. Sapp, and good afternoon, everyone. First, we would like to recognize a collaborative research accomplishment, a mentor-mentee project on the effects of dining hall hours on daily caloric intake among student athletes at an NAIA member institution. Please join me in applauding Brock Glavey, the student mentee, and Professor Steve Middleton, the faculty mentor, for their hard work and collaboration on this impactful research project. Both mentor and mentee, please stand to be recognized. Moving on, we have the Dissertation of the Year Award, which goes to Lisa Johnson Northup for a remarkable dissertation on the teacher perception of utilizing brain breaks in the upper elementary grades for improved behavior, attendance, and cognitive engagement. Lisa's dissertation chair was Dr. Christy Lawrence. Lisa, please come up to the stage to receive your award. Last but not least, we have an award for the Outstanding Senior Symposium Presentation, and award goes to Liz Pemberton for a well-researched presentation on the art of mounting a horse. Liz, please join us. Congratulations to all the recipients on their outstanding achievements, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. O'Malley. Before we move into some other individual awards, it is customary for the recipient of the Distinguished Professor Award from the previous year to speak to us. Our award winner last year was Professor Elizabeth Hayden. Please join me in welcoming Professor Hayden to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, that's plenty loud for me. I'm a loud person, I apologize. I first want to start off by saying I am honored to be speaking here today. When I found out I was going to get to speak in front of you all, I was pretty excited, but I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. So after some thinking, I decided what better thing to talk about than this weekend itself and what it means to me. I've been teaching here at William Woods now for 10 years. Started as an adjunct, but I'm just finishing up my 10th year, and it's been a ride, and I love it. Over these 10 years, I've gotten to see 10 incoming classes of freshmen come in from all over, and 10 graduating classes. And every year for graduation weekend, it's bittersweet. And I really debated talking about this or not, but I'm just going to say it and kind of give myself away here. Every single year for graduation weekend, it's been a little hard for me. Seeing all the graduates go off into the world, I'm happy for you, but it's a little bit hard for me. It's a bittersweet thing. We celebrate all your accomplishments tonight for this ceremony, and then tomorrow during the commencement, we walk out of here and we celebrate some more. When you walk out of this building tomorrow, you're going to have your faculty, friends, family, all there to celebrate with you. And it's a wonderful, joyous thing. We take photos, we get in last-minute hugs, and then you all leave with your friends and family and you go off to conquer the world and keep celebrating, and that's awesome. You've earned that. It's great. But on our end, the faculty end, we all end up leaving here alone. I mean, with each other, but alone. And when I leave here each year, walking back to the barn, because there's always work to be done in the barn, heading back there getting some stuff done, I'll admit it, I cry. Every year. I'm a softie. And several years ago, I was walking back to the barn, tears in my eyes, and one of our old faculty members was the dressage instructor, Karen Pounce. She saw me walking to the barn and she saw tears in my eyes. She started laughing at me in true Karen fashion. She's like, Liz, you should not be crying. You should be happy. I said, I am happy, but it's just so hard to see him go. And she said, yeah, but them leaving means you've done your job well. And you've done it really well. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, but it still doesn't make it any easier. I feel like while we're teaching here, each day as students come in as freshmen, we're putting everything together piece by piece. Every assignment, each piece of the curriculum, everything we have planned out, every learning activity, every lead event, every horse show, that's all putting together the puzzle pieces. And by the time you guys are seniors, you've got it about figured out. You're really good at what you do. And I feel like just when we got you guys perfect and you become leaders in your major, you become somebody that other students look up to and seek answers from because you're awesome at what you do. y'all leave us. And I know that's how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work that way. You came here to graduate and earn a degree and go off into the real world. But it still doesn't make it any easier for me, I think. I don't know. A few years ago, though, I got some more words of wisdom, not laughing, but words of wisdom from another faculty. And this time it was from Jenny Pedersen. I'm sorry I didn't warn you that you were in this speech, but it's good, it's fine. I was talking to Jenny about it. I'm like, gosh, I'm always such an emotional wreck after graduation. And she said, well, you got to think of it this way. You know, we do this day in and day out. Like I said, I'm on my 10th year, and I love what I do. I love it. And it consumes me because I want it to. I love what I do. I love coming in and teaching the students. But we do it day in, day out, year after year, and it becomes a big part of who we are as faculty, being your teacher. And we love being your teacher. But to us, it's a big part of our life, but to the students, she said, Liz, it's just 4 years of their life. Just 4. It is a blip in the big picture of it all. And when I thought about that, I'm like, you know what, that is probably why I'm so dang emotional, is I get so involved in it. It matters so much to me to see my students succeed. That's all I care about. Sitting at the horse shows, I'll be on pins and needles, watching my students show, because it means that, yeah, you're nodding your head because I'm sure I've ripped into you before with talents and somebody's showing. It means that much to me. And I'm so proud of you all when you graduate, but it's hard to see you go, like I said. And even though what Jenny said definitely helped, I feel like there's more to it than that, because she's right, it is just 4 years. But what I want you graduates to realize is just when you graduate, that doesn't mean that we quit caring about your success. We care about it now, and we're going to care about it years from now. You become a big part of who we are as teachers in that short 4 years that you are here. Just because you graduated doesn't mean that we quit caring. So I ask you all, stay in touch. Send an email, shoot a text, come to alumni weekend, stop by when you're traveling through to a horse show. Anything, just come and visit, because we do care a lot. So moving on from that, I do want to take a moment just to say thank you. Winning that award last year was surreal. When you guys announced me, I was floored, absolutely floored. Last year was probably the busiest school year I have ever had. And I'm a busy teacher. I do a lot with the students, horse showing, clinics, all of that. And last year was probably the busiest for the amount of events that my students and I went to and hosted. And we were doing good. We were showing, we were winning, we were kicking some butt. We had a good year. So to win it on such a busy year just makes it all that much more meaningful. It just truly means a lot. So one more thing I want to say to the graduates is just to understand that gratitude that you showed me, that you showed to faculty, even in little things, little written cards that you give us as you graduate saying thank you. Those little bits of gratitude mean so much to all of us faculty. We don't expect things. We don't do this for the things. But it feels so good to have those little things. So I want to say thank you. And I just want you to remember as you graduate that we're going to continue to care about you and stay in touch. And just understand as you go through graduation tomorrow, think of all the people that helped you to get there. And I'm not talking just about us faculty sitting here, but friends, family, everybody we have sitting here, mentors, old riding instructors from back home, whatever it may be, we've all got your back. Even years down the road, we still care. So enjoy the ride.
Thank you, Liz. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that pretty much every faculty member in here will say, yeah, what she just said, right? I couldn't have said it better, and I agree with every word that you just shared. So thank you so much for that. Okay, moving on. Faculty members every year from each discipline are invited to designate one graduating senior as a distinguished scholar. While eligibility technically requires a minimum 3.4 GPA, most faculty consider many other relevant academic factors in the selection process. The Distinguished Scholars list can be found on page 11 in your signatures book, and I've asked that the school deans come forward to call the students to the stage to receive these awards beginning with Dr. Trice from Business and Technology.
Thank you, Dr. Stapp. Welcome. As Dr. Stapp said, my name is Tom Trice, and I'm the Dean of the School of Business and Technology. Distinguished scholars from the School of Business and Technology, when your name is called, please come up to the right side. The first Distinguished Scholar Award goes to, for Sports Management, Emilio Patron Ruiz. The next Distinguished Scholar Award from Accounting goes to Allison Mahoney. The next Distinguished Scholar Award in Cybersecurity goes to Alyssa Lavender. Doesn't look like Alyssa's here, so we'll hold tight with that. Last but not least, the Distinguished Scholar Award for Business Administration is Isaiah Busey. That concludes the School of Business and Technology Distinguished Scholars. Next, Dr. Jim Kincannon from the School of Education.
Thank you, Dean Trice. The School of Education has 3 distinguished scholars that we would like to honor. For secondary education, English, Abigail Wilson. Thank you. I don't think Abigail is with us this afternoon. Elementary education, we'd like to honor Sarah Kasupke. And the third distinguished scholar that we would like to recognize is from physical education, exercise science, Katie French. I'd like to ask the Dean of Equestrian Studies, Professor Jenny Pedersen, to announce her awards.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm pleased to be presenting the awards for distinguished scholars from the School of Equestrian Studies. For Equestrian Science, Jolie Miner. For Equine Administration, Cassandra Rulin. And for Equine General Studies, Liz Pemberton. Please welcome the Dean of Humanities, Dr. Hannah Colados.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to present the distinguished scholars in the School of Humanities. In art, our distinguished scholar is Jack Briggs. In ASL English Interpreting, the distinguished scholar is Kelsey Hammond. I would now like to welcome to the podium the Dean for the School of Science and Health, Dr. Robin Hirsch-Jacobson.
Hello, it is my pleasure to announce the distinguished scholars from the School of Science and Health. First, the distinguished scholar of biology can't be here as he's representing William Woods in baseball right now, but please welcome or congratulate Logan Bloomhaven. And the distinguished scholar in exercise science, please congratulate Brock Levy. Quick update, our biology distinguished scholar is pitching right now. And now the Dean of the School of Social Sciences, Tony Wood.
Thank you. The School of Social Sciences is excited to recognize two distinguished scholars. The Distinguished Scholar for Psychology is Taylor Bell. And the Distinguished Scholar for Social Work is Hope Radcliffe. Thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Provost Sack.
Okay, the next award of the afternoon is the Distinguished Professor Award. Past recipients of this award can be found on page 10 in your signatures book. Every year since 1968, students of William Woods University have selected a faculty member to receive the Louis D. Beaumont Dads Association Distinguished Professor of the Year Award. It is precisely because this is an award given by the students that it means so much to the faculty to receive it. Receiving this award carries a $3,000 honorarium and is considered the greatest honor a William Woods faculty member can receive. Will past recipients of this award please stand for recognition? It is always really interesting for me to receive the nominations from students. It's one of my favorite parts of the year. They send in all kinds of wonderful accolades about the fantastic professors that they've had. And I will tell you, in the past 10 years, this year we received more nominations than we've ever had, which is great. It speaks to all of you faculty, and I appreciate everything that you do. Clearly, so do our students. I love reading the high praise they give the faculty. Students know which people are really great educators, and they're hungry to tell those stories. In order for the rest of you here to really understand why students selected the person that they did this year for the award, I would like to read just a few lines from some of the nominations that were received for this person. This person is an outstanding professor, advocate, and educator. This professor is always fun and enthusiastic. That's important. This professor is consistently able to take a subject that many find boring and turn it into engaging, wonderful stories that everyone should hear. This professor's classes are engaging, their involvement with the William Woods community is incredible, and they work to constantly improve the student experience for everyone. And lastly, I have never met a professor so invested in the individual students they serve. Those are just some of the comments about this person, and I hope that you understand or have some feeling for why the students selected the person that they did this year. So at this time, it is my distinct honor to announce that the 2023 Louis D. Beaumont Dads Association Distinguished Professor of the Year Award goes to Dr. Zachary Dowdle. There are two academic student awards that are not specific to a discipline. One thing that makes these awards so special is the entire faculty assembly of the university votes to select the recipients. Information on this year's recipients can be found on page 12 of your signatures book. The Service Learning Award is presented to the graduating senior who has best demonstrated a heart for the service of others. This student is passionate about the causes for which they tirelessly devote their time. While this student may have given some time as a requirement of a course or an organization, their commitment must extend far beyond that which is required. It's my honor to present the 2023 Service Learning Award to Grace Mossy. Faculty Award is the highest honor we bestow upon a student and is presented to the graduate magna cum laude or summa cum laude who, in the estimation of the faculty, has evidenced exemplary devotion and commitment to the life of the mind. One more time. Exemplary devotion and commitment to the life of the mind. It's my honor to present the 2023 Faculty Award to Tava Bell. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate each and every one of you on your outstanding achievements. As the highest academic achievers of your class, you have truly set the standard for excellence and for hard work. As you prepare to graduate tomorrow, I urge you to remember the values that have guided you throughout your academic journey here at William Woods University. May you continue to strive for excellence, act with integrity, and make a positive impact on your communities. Once again, congratulations on these remarkable achievements, and I wish you all the best for a bright and successful future. This concludes our ceremony for this afternoon. We'll ask that our guests please remain seated until the stage party, faculty, and students have recessed out of the auditorium. Ushers will help direct you to exits at that time, and then we invite all of you to join us for our Ivy ceremony and senior soiree.